Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna take a trick that has been long forgotten and let it shine in newfound glory. Trick of choice will be from the legendary Round 2 video, Rodney Mullen versus David Zong, two heavyweights in skateboarding, some of the greatest skaters of all time, facing off against each other and constantly pushing them to the max, which resulted in tricks that were ahead of their time. Honestly, I wish there was around 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. But we have to accept the fact that there's only 3 around. Over the past, the focus has definitely been on Rodney tricks, but we might should go for a day one again soon. I hope we can make this happen. But right now it's raining. It should be snowing, but it's raining. Anyway, let's go back 25 years. We're gonna have a look at this unique piece of footage. Pre-millennium footage, guys. This is a unique trick, and we're gonna need your help now. Like, do you know any other person than the GOAT? He has done it twice. Almost round 3, the third round, and he would have probably done it with a 360 out in the 4th round, which unfortunately never came out. So yeah, thanks for your help. When we look at that trick, we could tend to think that it is not that spectacular. Jesus, that's spectacular. But there is a lot of detail to this treasure. It is technically very, very decent, and we're gonna break this down in this video. Like, it was quite a journey on landing that trick. Yeah, I guess it's my job to show the invisible process that is behind these 3-second clips, which could be like an hour, days, weeks, months, and in the worst cases, even years. 25 years later, we try to recreate that. Let's go. And the title of this chapter might sound a little more dramatic than it actually is. It's catchy though. And in this trick, we have 3 major moves. Even after skating for years, you're not guaranteed to have landed one of them, or not speaking of being consistent at one of those. So first step, we have a frontside crooked grind. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful grinds to ever exist. Don't get deceived by the looks though. It's a personal love-hate relationship with the trick you're about to find more later in this video. Well, the truth is, I've never been any good at front crooks. For a long time, I have been struggling with that lock-in part. We have done tricks that are much more difficult than a frontside crooked grind, but for years I struggled to lock in like this. That makes a huge difference. It's only a few centimeters or inches if you want so, but a few inches change the whole universe of the trick. This has been an issue always. Like, my friends would actually make fun of me because I could not front crook. Glad we talked about that. We need to talk about something else as well. Like, what is this? Seen a lot of obstacles, but there's still room for surprises. Anyway, how to solve this pinch problem? And with pinch, I mean what I just showed you before. The wheel is basically holding the entire skateboard. Right now, we have to talk about a weakness that I turned into a strength. Let's be talking of a personal flaw. A trick that I've been struggling for years, and I never actually talked about this to you guys. But now you're about to find out. As you know, I learned a few grinds and slides in my life. There has been a trick that I sucked at. I could not slide it for any longer than a few inches. Now we're talking of frontside no sliders right now. I guess this is kind of a crucial step for a frontside crooked grind. Kind of makes sense. It's just a little difference. Anyway, this winter, for no specific reasons, I felt a sudden urge to change this. I did warm up with a few basic tricks. So far so good, and now it was finally time to learn frontside nose slides. And you know, sometimes there is a little detail that you miss, and it's gonna mess up the entire trick for you. I've been talking to a lot of skaters and asking them why are my frontside nose slides not working. And you know, there's always different opinions. Some say like, you need to change this, you need to change that. You're kind of not really sure why it's not working. And I knew on this case I have to listen to them all to finally figure it out. And the thing was, now in hindsight, I changed my foot positioning, locking in. So my toes are kind of leaping over the edge. That helps for one thing. And the other thing, which I never expected to be the case, but now I know for sure, is to have all your weight on your toes. And that was the sacred revelation which ultimately made me land the trick. Thank God, I figured it out after 18 years. And right here, the frontside nose slide chapter makes sense. We had to take this as a reference because ever since I learned that trick, my frontside crooked consistency got so much better. Let's move on though. After grinding for a few inches, we gonna get some board rotation, and the board is gonna execute a nollie hard flip. This feat is unconventional though. We use some special kind of technique to make that happen. He is doing some sort of pressure flip. That means you could do the trick doing a one-footed frontside crook only, but it will also be the trick of a lifetime. Only thing we need to know though, it is a pressure hard flip. Some individuals would say that it's kind of an ugly trick, but I think it's great. Honestly, it's just a little different from the conventional pop and flick technique. So in that matter, we don't judge on tricks, we appreciate their uniqueness, and we need the lead step, and it's kind of basic. We're just gonna add some body rotation into this, a nollie backside 180. Compared to other stuff, it's a simple trick, but for me, this little detail made the entire trick like hell. I had to do something with my shoulder. Now you know, shoulder, that's my weak spot, my Achilles tendon right there. So for those of you who have been watching this channel a lot and have a good memory, we did a similar trick in 2019. Basically the same, just the body rotation missing. I would say it's a decent challenge already, but slightly less difficult, or significantly less difficult. Significant. Betrachtlich, I guess.
Yo, what is up guys, Jonny here, Impossible Tricks of Rodney Mullen. And today's video is about a very difficult ledge maneuver. Figuring out the lock-in on the mani-pad to lock into that pinch seemed like a difficult task. And it was kind of tricky, it gave me a hard time. I had to watch multiple trick tips to figure out where to put my weight on my front foot. I went for the trick. Let's have a look at the first time that I went. Alright guys, day number 2 on learning this insane trick.
Ja, geil, was ist ein Ollie Hardflip out?
Ja, eigentlich schon. This trick is so hard.
We already did. There is a thing in skateboarding that you just have to accept, I guess. Tricks do not come easy.
3-hour plus battle.
Like, you know that, but if you have landed a trick once, doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna land it again and again and again. It might be even a worse struggle to re-land it, or worst case, you could never land it again. This is kind of a tough reality to accept. In skating, you can mess up like the silliest basic trick. Quel blamage. Shame on me. That's a big part of it. But to make that trick happen, the new Mullen trick, like the final evolution of his front crook carrier, if you want to say so, it makes sense to reintroduce your body to the basic step, like the pressure hard flip out, and that's what I did. Okay, we managed to get this done before it started to rain like crazy. What a good trick, excited to have relearned this. I wish it didn't start to rain, that ledge was perfect. I gotta go to that skate park more often. Right now we're still having one missing piece, and that would be a front crook 180 out. It's kind of funny or embarrassing, but I've never done this before. I gave it a few attempts on the other ledge, but it kind of didn't work out as I expected. I think it's a lot about shoulders, but let's try to work on our weaknesses. Luckily we have this indoor skate park right here, so let's see if we can improve our shoulder performance. Now we got everything, as I said before, like the preparation, like the skill set you need for that trick is sort of insane, which is a lot the case on Rodney Mullen tricks. It's crazy to combine all of these factors, and I tried to do that. I had to do something with my shoulder. Now you know, shoulder, that's my weak spot. I've been trying this for like an hour, and of course I did not roll away from this one. Construction is going on like... I want to fully focus on this trick and land right now. At least I'm locking in almost every time now. Of course, now that I said that, I'm not locking in. Right now it just feels like it's a matter of luck and not skill, which is always kind of frustrating. Please, let me do this right now. I feel like I failed every possible way. Like, when is it finally gonna happen that I'm gonna land? Good. I'm too tired. I almost lost faith in my abilities. I wanted to get it done before the sun, like while the sun was still up. Didn't manage to do it, but now I got it. No tic-tac. That's cool. I'm happy. Okay. Do you accept this? I hope you do. We got almost the same angle. I got it clean. If we proved it one more time, Rodney Mullen tricks are also doable for regular human beings. And with this realization, we're making it to the end, shouting out the Geiger pants, which are restocked, the perfect Christmas gift. These last forever. If you purchase one of those, you're definitely gonna support me like crazy. They keep it possible for me to be on this platform and frequently be putting out videos. I hope you like this chapter format. Let me know in the comment section. Have a great day, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's Eve. Hopefully I'll be able to make another video before New Year's Eve, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, have a good